Welcome to the West, a Dishonored RPG campaign. We run.
When we
On
darn well
Wednesdays.
feel like it. No, it's not a Wednesday.
Oh, it's not. It's Saturday. Sorry. Time is weird. Not my
Time is an
friends.
illusion that makes things make sense.
Mm.
So we're
I
always living in the
disagree,
present
but-
tense.
Let's agree.
I know that.
Agree. Or just whatever. Okay. So
Living in the fourth dimension.
last session. Wow. Okay. Lots of stuff happened. So Anton and Heisel, you were checking up on Atlee before this whole confrontation with the pirates occurred, and you met Lord Aramini Talvin, who broke a hole in the side of the ship and the side of reality to drag Atlee out. Talvin essentially offered both of you, in his mind, an offer that you couldn't refuse, pretty much speeding up both of your all's goals. He essentially opened a portal for Anton to go into at Fort Veeder to essentially just meet up with Nikolai Graves. And Anton went through that portal. Heisel was offered the chance to go immediately to Alba, and in fact also had the offer of Talbot himself to open up the void in that location and get Leo back. But after it was revealed that it doesn't matter what you all would say, that the pirates would shoot down the Ivory Respite, Heisel stopped and did not take Talbot up on his offer. And in fact, she tried to essentially hold Atlee hostage. And when Talbot moved, she slit his throat, and he fell off into the void.
Excuse you, I threw him off that cliff. He did not fall.
Oh, he did not fall? I had the image that it was like you let go and just like...
Well, you pushed
No,
him
it was
and
like
held him
a
over the edge.
it was like a 2-level threat.
Yeah, okay.
You could probably fix the throat, but you couldn't fix this.
Yeah, there you go.
It still didn't work.
Yeah. As for the rest of you all, you saw a giant dreadnought looming over you all that was not here to board. It was here to destroy you. And it didn't actually, technically. It rendered your ship, what's the word?
Broken into.
No, it didn't do that. The crash did that. It just disabled your ship.
That feels like a technicality.
And Ellison, in a very adept feat of piloting, managed to crash land the aircraft in a way that, yes, it did destroy it at that point, but it was with minimal damage. Trust me, she could have rolled a lot worse. So the ship is destroyed. You all that are present here right now, just two of you, do have a long time to just get up and recover, or it takes a long time to do so, recovering from just the shock of crash landing. I believe I just described Ellison with a metal shard in her shoulder. You all have taken plenty of hits, but you are now sitting amongst smoldering wreckage.
And Heisel actually came back through the portal back into the ship.
Actually, no.
Oh, she didn't?
We're retconning this a little bit. Heisel's she'll show up later.
Okay.
So right now, it is just, in this spot of wreckage, right now it is just you three and Ellison, or you two and Ellison.
Barrett's going to take his half elixir he has right away.
Okay.
I think I have my full elixir. I think, and I maybe would just, if I have that. I guess maybe not. I'll hold off on that. Yeah. So you take the half. I think Sav was checking Ellison, making sure she was stable.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Tinker check.
Tinker and
Carefully.
okay. I'm really bad at this. One success. Okay, that's good.
Okay. There's a shard in her shoulder, and it probably shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Definitely get that treated, or else the wound will become just infected. Is that just the word? Okay.
Leave that in her. We don't want her to bleed out here.
Okay,
We need to
got
run.
it. I'm gonna try and find Miguel. And so he takes off.
So he's
yeah.
So he's going to do the same thing, but he's going to look for Heisel and everyone in that side of the ship.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check, both of you. Okay.
Swiftly?
Sure.
Yeah. 3. Wait. Yeah, 3 successes.
Okay. Both of you actually, as you're searching through the wreckage, you see something a little bit peculiar. You can still see the dreadnought. It's quite a distance away. But you can tell that it's flying away. It's not hard to see it changing direction and heading the opposite way back to where it came, or where it came from. As for searching, when you all, since you were essentially on the top deck, both halves are kind of slumped sideways, so going down, it's not hard enough for a check, but a little bit of difficulty in actually getting down to the ground. There are shattered pieces of wreckage around, but it seems that the overall structure of the ship has remained intact. You see Grey Candler stepping outside of essentially one of these days I'm going to memorize the ship parts, but I don't know that now. Essentially the middle of the ship, midship, wow, that was easy, midship, and kind of stumbling onto the ground in front of him. There are a couple of small fires in the ship are around the wreckage, but it doesn't seem to be
We didn't start the
consuming
fire.
Yeah,
Well, we can see
it's always burning since the
burning.
world is turning.
So
Forgot the lyrics.
there's no sign of
Great
Heisel
That's the only
or
lyric I know.
Anton or what's his
Oh.
face?
Yeah, who?
Allie?
who-
Atlee.
Yeah.
There's no sign. You're looking for Mikhail,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, if I can add in with that, like looking for other people too, but specifically Mikhail because he has expertise or he's been
Yeah,
learning this stuff,
Absolutely. So as you are looking for him, you're not having any luck. But you do catch Bill Sokolov running into the front section of the ship and into the remains of what was once just one of the passenger rooms.
I'm going to follow him.
Yeah,
Or
Sab,
her.
Okay.
Sab goes after him.
Yep.
I'm coming, Bill.
And going into a room, you would see part of the room
Did you see
has
the tenants
essentially a roof panel that has
Did you see
fallen
that
on the other,
sentence I just did?
covering most of the room. And Bill starts barking at it. It is a heavy steel panel that is collapsed on the ground.
Sab like
Lee's
puts
going to help
a little
him
bit
move
under it and just kind of grabs it and starts trying to pull it off.
All right,
going to
fight
assist.
check. Forcefully move this steel piece.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
1 success.
Are you helping?
I'm helping.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you?
Oh yeah, I guess he's helping because I rolled 2, so
Okay, 1.
1.
Yeah, you put your hands on it and it just doesn't seem to budge.
Let me do it.
Okay.
We're going to switch and try again.
Switch.
Okay, all right.
Ooh.
Some
see.
complications. That's
What-
not great.
Oh. What focuses are we using?
You're helping?
Hmm.
No complications for helping.
Okay.
Alright, fight forcefully. Are we using, is there any focus that we can apply? Brawling or
Athletics.
athletics?
Brute
What?
strength.
Okay. I got 1 success then.
Okay. Yeah, there's...
Is a metal panel like against something? Like the wall?
It's... Yeah, part of it is... It seems like it's punctured the side a little bit and is caught. But brute strength is the idea here.
Is there a metal rod or anything anywhere?
Yeah, you could certainly take a look. No, that's more of just a shard. Make a quick perception check.
Anything that we can use for leverage. 3 successes.
Yeah, absolutely. You
I get
look
any
immediately
momentum
outside
for
of the
this?
room. What's that?
Do I get any momentum for that?
Yeah, get 1 momentum for this.
Alright.
You find a piece of the wall that has fallen off that would make an excellent pry bar.
Alright, we're gonna use that and
Yeah,
go at it
can
again.
use that.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and make that check
Add
again.
momentum.
Sab is helping. Yes.
A success.
That is just 1 success. We got 2.
Go ahead and re-roll one of those. You're using leverage.
Okay, that's 2 plus 1, 3 successes.
Okay. As The metal creaks. You shift it upwards and off the ground. You would see that it was crushing Mikhail, who is not conscious right now.
Pull him out!
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, you pull him out safely with that check. Yeah.
Alright, check vitals.
I will
Okay.
assist.
Yeah, medicine check.
1.
2. So that's pretty good.
Okay, Sab, go ahead and get 1 momentum. He's alive. He does have a pulse.
Yeah, grab
It
one.
seems to be he's breathing as well, but
Okay.
he is unconscious.
Kind of out. It seems to be pretty stable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him out of the ship. I'm
Alright.
gonna go check the
There
radio.
may or may not be bone damage.
Well, Joe. So Sad, just carefully.
Alright,
So it's
Lee's
taking
going to
that
run
There may or may
back.
not be bone damage.
No, just bone damage.
Bone damage.
Lee's going to run back and see if the ship's radio is still operable.
Okay. No check for that. You can find it pretty easily. It is not. The pilot house took a
Brethren.
pretty big beating. It's in
Need
pieces.
another
You could try to
something.
repair it
I'm
given
gonna
time.
look. I'm gonna look
You
and
need
see
another
This
if.
would take a long time
Bone
if you want to
damage,
fix it.
brethren.
Okay.
How long?
Add
How-
a weird to it.
Is it something I could carry with me, the parts, or is it just built into the ship?
It's in parts. You could take it with you, but I would ask you to do a tinker check to see if you get everything. That is important.
Sad will look around for other people. So
Okay. Yeah. Perception check.
I'm going to do a quick tinker check.
One of you have found Atlee, Anton, or Heisel.
okay. 2 successes on that.
You don't find anyone.
Tinker swiftly.
What about the Raven?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Actually, Bill would find that one too. You find
It
um,
was so good.
Sad just
a man
Good job.
tied to a bed,
Right.
bound, and the bed is sideways, so he's kind of hanging sideways.
Okay.
But you do find him.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He's gonna lose his
untie him from the
circulation.
bed, tie his hands, and then just take him back to like. I'm kind of just bringing everyone to the center,
Okay.
and then he's
Tinker
gonna.
check?
Yeah, and then he's gonna start going through everywhere trying to find anyone else, just
Okay.
as much as
Yeah,
possible. Basically, scour it, and he starts panicking.
Go ahead and get 1 momentum.
Okay, that's good.
Can I apply perception to looking for the parts?
No,
No.
sorry.
All
This
right.
is a tinker.
Yeah. Only one.
Radio
Success.
focus, if you got it.
Only one success then.
Okay. You grab everything that you think is important, and you've got it.
Does it feel like I'm probably missing something? Because if I don't feel sure that I have everything, I'm not gonna bother carrying all this extra weight.
Well, it's
Is there any way to like?
you asked to
Yeah.
be able to choose what the correct parts are, so that is
Okay.
as far as you're aware everything you need.
Okay. There's no sureness intuition check I could be, because if I'm not gonna try to like find the rest. I'm just
See, that
gonna
was
forget.
the purpose of the tinker check,
Okay.
kind of. That's with
Okay.
it.
All right. Okay, so Sab.
So wait, where are Mikhail and
He's
Jacob
moved
Reed.
them like kind of to between the 2 places. So he's kind of
Okay,
been,
yeah, in
He's
the
been
middle,
moving.
middle
He'll probably
spot.
moved
Yeah.
everyone to like
yeah,
an
away
area
from the
that's-
wreckage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
away from the wreckage and stuff.
All right. Lee is going to come out, and we're going to assess our damage.
Sab keeps running around. He's like, I can't find them. And
What are you
just
looking
start-
for?
It's like Heisel, Anton. I can't find them anywhere.
They're gone. They were all in the same room together. They're not there. I think Anton must have taken them to the void, and that's why I've got the radio here. I've got the radio here.
Wait. This is Greg Candler. They went into the room with Adley.
Yes.
Did you check that one?
Yes.
What was how? What,
There's-
was the room
there-
held together? Was it together?
Was it together?
Sab-
It's still in one piece.
Sab runs down
They're-
to where the
Sab,
place
Sab,
is.
they're not there. I think Anton did his paintbrush thing and took them all into the void where they'd be safe. I need to get this radio fixed so we can call Heisel on the Hastings device.
Hello?
Oh,
Do you have the Hastings device with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always does.
Always.
I wonder what it sounds like.
First, we need to get to a safe location. They're not here. I'm sure they've gotten
Jazz.
away. We need to get
Well, there are lines.
Mikhail and Sab. Sab, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I need you to hold it together right now. Sab, look at me.
Make a sanity roll for me, please.
Ooh.
That'll be 2d20. Survive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He gets 2 successes.
Okay, you're good. You are holding on to the situation that you're facing right now, despite its grimness.
Lee grabs him by like the face and says, "Look at me, look at me." All right, hey, Heisel, you know Heisel, she's fine. She's always fine. We're the ones that always get her. She's fine. Right now, Mikhail needs us. All right, Ellison, she needs us.
It's all my fault.
No,
It's all my fault.
Sab.
It's all my
He's gonna like gently slap him. Like, Sab, listen to me. Listen to me. I don't care whose fault it is.
Ellison runs
We need
to
to help them
his body.
now.
I shouldn't have held back.
Sab,
Shouldn't have held back.
Sab, listen to me.
Shouldn't have held back.
Listen to me.
Shouldn't have held back. What do I need to do?
We need to save Mikhail and Ellison.
Where
Alright?
are they?
Ellison is currently trying to revive Mikhail.
Get down. We need to revive Mikhail. All right. I need your help with this. I can't do this on my own.
Sab goes and numbly just goes to help.
She is doing CPR right now.
I am going to assist.
Also assist.
Okay.
Oh wait. He's gonna look. Does she look like she's doing it right?
Make a quick medicine check. Apply any style you
Oh
want.
shoot! A
Same.
critical failure,
Okay.
a complication, and let's see, surgery plus study swiftly. No.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
she's
Sab-
definitely doing it wrong.
Sab
You
will-
need to assist her.
Sab will
Okay.
probably
He's
check.
gonna gently move her aside. Let me handle this, and he's gonna start doing it instead.
Okay.
And Sab will help him. 1 success.
1.
Okay. 2.
Wait, Tinker?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, just 1. So 2 total.
Okay. 2 total. You kind of push her aside and start doing the same
But
procedure.
better.
Yeah, you're doing it hard, and it isn't long before you hear the unmistakable crack of bone as you break his ribs. He also,
That's how that goes.
Yeah. That's,
That's actually like.
yeah, that's part of it.
Just
This is this side.
it does not seem to revive him.
What are his vitals like?
Yeah, go ahead and roll another medicine check.
1 success.
His heart rate is increasing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep doing what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll another check for that.
We need to call him.
2.
Okay. As you interlock or interlace your hands again and begin to start that process again, Greg Candler steps up. What are you doing? He was breathing, and he had a pulse already. Why are you giving him that?
Just to make sure. And he stops.
Yeah. So you were giving CPR to a man that was stable.
I checked him. He's gonna Ellison, and he's gonna pick him up. I'm gonna pick him up and start carrying him. We need to
Alright.
get going.
But where are we going?
It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
Wait, Sunline's the closest where we were heading before, right?
It's. Are you asking that or
No, I'm asking you that.
Yeah,
You're
that's
on-
that. Well, that was your destination. Go ahead and roll a geography check. Study geography focus or cartography,
1.
and that's the closest city you're aware of.
We need to get as close to Sunline as we can. We'll hit a road somewhere.
What? But that's probably a day's walk from here.
You have a better plan?
Sab starts walking.
All right.
towards
We
the
need to
wreckage
get away
again.
from the wreckage now. We see them leaving right now. We don't know if there's more of them on the ground approaching us.
But what if this is shelter? I guess that would be pursuing us. All right, I'll try my best.
Sab has started walking towards the wreckage again.
Sab, where are you going?
He just kind of looks back
Sab, I need you to help.
and then just starts walking again towards it.
He's going to set him back down and he's going to follow Sab.
Sab's just kind of watching the fires and the stuff and kind of
Sab,
when he gets there starts like throwing things aside again and digging through the rubble again.
Sab, They're not here. I looked.
They have to be here.
They're not. You remember they went to the void. They can do that.
That doesn't help.
They got in.
It will kill them too.
They've gotten out before. They can get out again.
They didn't see it. They didn't know. Could have
Sad.
hit.
Mr. Grelos, listen, what won't help is staying here. We need to keep moving.
Heisel, you trust
It's
Heisel.
all my fault. I should have killed them. Sab!
Listen to me.
It's
now.
all my fault. If I had just ripped into them, if I had torn Morley to pieces, if I... Sab!
Bring it
Grab
down.
him.
If I...
He's up here, but I'm down.
Sab, I had made the streets run like a blood.
He punches you right back.
This has turned into a fist fight, ladies and gentlemen of the stream who cannot see the motions
Yes.
going on here.
2 successes.
Oh,
Actually,
well,
3 successes.
I got 3, but your numbers were
happy
lower,
little cactus
so.
dance you
Yeah.
do is just
Yeah, he's
So
just punching you, so he's
cheerful
not
at this point.
like putting it, but like it's like a full-on punch. And he punched you.
It's like if I had made Morley sink into the waves in blood,
that's entirely different.
then they could never have ripped this world apart, and they wouldn't exist!
Greg Candler points a shotgun in your general direction.
So it sounds.
Sab.
I'm never pulling back again.
He pulls out his mask and puts it on.
Sarah,
I need you to listen to me.
it was all... Shut up! Shut up, April! For once in your life! Shut up!
Who the void is April?
Shut up!
You're not helping anything.
Lee's gonna
We're
let
going
go
to
of
lead
him.
to more people dead
Lee's,
here.
Lee's going to let go of him.
And
Sab.
then you will be responsible for it.
Sab. I can't help what you are or are not responsible for in the past. But what you are responsible for now are for those people on the ground that need you right now.
Excuse me, your friend here is twitching like he's got rabies.
Dead. They always try. Should have killed them when I had the... Shut up, April! Just... No! What do you mean?
You see Dalvin open the portal and fire before you. The portal itself is in your room, or in Adley's room that was present, and you can see already the ship is shifted in gravity, and the room is crooked and bent and smoldering.
Gonna step out.
Heading down the hallway towards the light, you would head to the middle of the ship, and
Keeping
you
a
would
lookout as I
see.
go.
Yeah, you would see immediately in between the two scraps of ship, Lee Barrett in a close confrontation with Sab, and Greg Candler pointing a weapon at Sab as well.
I'm doing a quick count on everyone to make sure everyone's here and okay.
Lee's gonna turn to Gray really quick and tell him, like, lower the shotgun.
Gray does.
Is Grey Morley?
Hmm?
Uh-oh.
As willing as Morley can be. Wait here.
Sab starts
Lee?
twitching and starts looking at him.
Lee's going to slowly put his arms around Sab.
Sab's hit him in the chest, just like reflex, like, in a panicked way. That's again 3.
Oh boy.
A complication and a success. You hit me,
Okay.
and I get a
How-
complication.
Question: how much stress do you have?
4,
Okay, good.
and I take the extra damage from each hit. So,
Oh, okay. How are you doing on health?
how much does a punch do?
1.
1.
It depends on the nature of the punch, if it's brass knuckles or not.
So, does the first one
dice.
apply damage to me? Because this is the second time he's hit me.
You it doesn't apply any extra damage, especially considering you still have a steel plate on your chest.
I know, but my armor's gone. You're like it's
Oh.
broken.
Okay, then 1 point of stress.
All right, so I'm down to 2 hit points left.
Okay.
I
For
think we have
for
enough.
this purpose, Sab is like starts walking away, and he starts like kind of just twitching, figuring out, and like things start falling out of his coat. And one of the things will be a another one of those vials of miracle elixir thing of healing. So, but he's kind of starts muttering to himself, and you can't quite make it out, but he starts doing that.
I think We have enough enemies as is.
Hazel!
And she'd walk out of the ship with, leaning on the cane.
Sam, look, she's alive. She's fine.
Anton is too,
She
by the way.
died a long time ago.
Mr. Cohen, I'm genuinely afraid for the safety of everyone here.
He's
My
going.
friend is.
He's going to slowly.
Never the situation.
What's that?
Be ready if you need to.
Of course.
Get off me, Flintlock.
Sam.
Sebastian.
Lee is going to very, very carefully and slowly reach out his hand and touch his shoulder.
Actually, Mr. Barrett, I think you've been punched enough times, and she would come and take his arm and kind of drag him back a couple of steps, and she would look up at Sab and wait.
Hazel, we don't have much time for this.
Well,
You keep saying there was another way. That I shouldn't have killed and ripped and burned Morley. That there was another way, that
Mr. Cohen,
it
where's
was
your room?
good, that I was
This
weak.
is important.
That I couldn't have...
looking at him very quietly, tell him.
Okay. Gray's going to go to your room quickly, and he's going to search it. Do you have any
This
void
wasn't
feed in there?
Morley.
What was that?
Probably some of the tablets, but not one of the syringes. I've been low on those for a while.
Okay.
What about the stuff that the Raven had?
He might have had some syringes, right?
Well, we took them off
Oh.
of him.
Oh, so maybe I did have
Sleep
another.
darts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Hazel have those in her room?
That's possible.
But
Yeah, who took those things? I actually think you might have those. You
Oh.
searched. Well, no, you
Even
didn't search.
better.
You didn't search Reed. Who searched? I think Sab actually was the one who took all the things
you
and
did.
found Reed.
That sounds
Okay.
well, he was dropping stuff out of his cup. Did one of those drop out?
probably not.
That was there.
Okay.
That wasn't Morley. I told him you weren't traveling with us anymore. Decided to crash the ship anyway.
He's going to suddenly like
What
put his
are you
hand back
talking
behind
about?
his coat behind
talking
his
about
gun.
We'll talk about it again when you're more reasonable. For now, we all need to get on the road and we need to go to Sunlight.
They knew that they could have left.
We need to go to Sunlight. Now,
They knew
if you would,
that I
please
could have.
pick up
They
Mikhail.
knew that I could have left. They knew that they could have left. What are you talking about?
We'll talk about this once you're feeling
They
better.
grab. No, we're talking about
Does
this
he grab
now.
Hazel?
Yeah, he like grabs him. Just
Lee's going
leans
to
forward.
pull a gun up and hold it to him.
Mr. Barrett, if you wouldn't mind lowering that. She says, kind of being pulled up by the sides of her coat. It was Aragon that came after you. It wasn't Marley.
Sab, roll a perception check.
2 successes.
Okay. What numbers?
4 and an 8.
No. No. Let me see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get a 4 and an 8?
Yeah. What would be a split?
You
of
have
this?
chaos, Spencer.
What's that?
You have a lot of chaos that we have accrued.
I do, but this is something that benefits you. Chaos is supposed to antagonize
Can
you.
I help at all with the fact that I
Can
have a
we
gun
can we
on
do a
him?
split down the middle of it?
Well,
help
what
with
is your
perception?
study score?
It's distracting to him.
Study,
Oh, that's true.
I
Yeah.
have a gun up to his head, so that might be a
it's
little
5.
distracting.
What's that?
5.
Okay.
If I see what's going on, I could also try and use the torque.
Okay. So because the you can see
Oh, yeah.
Gray sneaking up on Sab with a syringe.
So I'll keep talking.
It does have it's not void fiend. It's a sleep dart.
That's fine.
So because his move skill is higher than your study skill, that does break the tie, unfortunately.
Okay.
So,
Let's see. All right. What was
I
it?
told
Sorry.
Aragon that you left us, that you were traveling somewhere else now.
Argon could have left. They all could have left.
and
I
immediately you feel a syringe in your neck and
Roll survive.
fluid entering
He's
immediately.
going to.
Survive check. Nope.
Push-
Nope.
okay.
Nope. Survive check first.
Okay, survive check. What is this?
This is survive forcefully not resolve. What's the poison based resilience focus?
Yeah.
Yep.
Forcefully to survive.
I need a drink.
You have a kickstart, I think, half
Okay.
empty on the counter.
Oh shoot!
I'm going to.
I drank the quick start.
Oh,
What is
you're
the-
already done?
What is the resisting it?
It determines how long you last from
Okay.
the poison.
So,
What's your resistance or resilience score? And focus.
I don't have resilience.
Oh.
Well, you've
Okay.
got at least 3 there.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Perhaps.
Your survive check.
Hey guys, if you want any cookies, we'll sit in the kitchen.
Wait,
Why you
yes,
talk
probably.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you
Very
guys
good.
that. I made cookies this
Survive.
afternoon.
Sorry, these
Oh.
were big shit. They were
Oh yeah.
off
that
the
is
grass.
that.
No, yeah, they
Okay.
totally are.
How much is the to be able to like just shrug this off?
That's 4 successes.
Okay. I'm going to use a void point and make that a critical success too, and that is 4. He
Alright.
just reaches back, pulls it out. I was talking, Knight, and throws it down and looks at her. They could have all left. I made that. They knew that. They knew that they were when they did what they did to me.
You're not making sense.
When they did what they did to me, they knew that they could have left. What are you talking about?
You're talking about ancient history.
It's not my fault. It's
You're the
them.
one who said that.
It was them. What would have even happened? Fine, I let them know.
Please go
They know
to
that I could have left.
look
What
at
would have happened?
Ray.
I would have just went back to Crystalline.
If I see them looking at each other, I'm just going to look over and I'm going to say, let this happen. If he gets violent, then you can change it.
Zeb reaches up and takes off the mask. And I would have went back to Crystal. I would have... He drops the mask. I would have joined the army. I would have been there when they attacked. I could have helped hold the world together.
No one person has that sort of power.
He holds up the hand with the mark. Ability to change
The outsiders
world.
don't have that power.
That was why I was the flickering flame.
Gray is found another.
I.
Lee
looks
nods at
over.
him.
Sab looks.
Heisel.
I could have stopped this. It's all my fault. I need to let them go.
Lee's going to suddenly look at Gray and gesture 2.
Sebastian.
Yeah?
As of right now, I'm going to die in about 4 days.
You kind of already died. I hate to break it to you.
Still here, for now. It's not going to be your fault either way, but if you went to hell, if you want to do penance, I'm the one who needs it. Not the ghosts.
Is there?
No, please
What are
pick
you
Michaela.
talking about?
This spike I wanted myself too.
Like,
It's been stolen.
Lee's going to look over at Gray and like kind of nod towards.
is this like a
Mikhail.
metaphor?
No.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna look at him like nod towards Mikhail, and he's gonna do this with his hand, gesturing towards the
Like, I get,
dart.
like,
Sab Gray comes in front of you, walks beside you,
no.
And Lee's going to take
Yeah.
the darts and like
and goes to Mikhail.
Seb is. Like, I get that. What are you talking about? Is this a metaphor?
No, it's not.
It's not a metaphor.
It's not a metaphor. I lost the spike. I'm going to die in 4 days if I don't find it again.
Seb
And so we're
looks-
going to
Why?
sunlight.
Seb looks over at Lee. Oh, this. Don't worry. This is in my head. Don't worry about it. Like, I know it seems weird, but like I'm.
Heisel
getting
is
it.
right there.
Not for long. And she's going to start
Seb
walking.
just reaches over and like pokes Isel in the shoulder.
I'd appreciate it if the rest of you kept up. And she's going to start walking towards the path.
There's no path that we saw.
Oh.
Is there?
You are currently surrounded by a copse of tree.
Ah.
You would see both Ellison and Gray have Mikhail slumped around.
Are there
their shoulders.
visible mountains?
No, this one's too easy. It's just hills.
We can't see the direction that the mountains were in from where we came. Like, we were up in the sky just a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Were there no mountains in any direction, or?
Oh man, I don't know if you were. So if there were, they were incredibly far away, and I don't. Aerial visibility. That's not
We
something I know
can
too
we
much.
can
I
walk
don't
in the
think
direction
so.
of the ship where that was going anyway.
Okay, let's go northeast. We can hopefully hit a river if we run that direction.
At about this point, it is actually sunset. You can see the sky turning into just a hazy purple at this point, and crickets starting to chirp.
Heisel, if we find a river, if we go northeast, we can find a river. The rivers in this area flow from west to east, right towards Sunline. We follow a river, we can find a settlement, hopefully, and we can get in touch with Sunline.
Sounds as good a plan as any. Let's go.
Lee, you noticed that when Sab was freaking out, you had noticed that something like had went wrong and off when he started going and losing it. And you're looking at him now, and you just see like he's basically back. And he reaches down and picks up the mask. He just tucks it in, and he looks very confused and a little bit out of it. But he looks more like tired and confused than like panicky.
We need to talk about what happened later.
Okay.
Right now, I need you to help.
Got it.
Is
Heisel
Ellison
alive?
able to walk? Because she's got
Barely.
a piece of metal.
Yeah.
I need you to help
in a
Ellison.
Is
regular-
Heisel alive? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Heisel is alive, but I need you to help Ellison walk.
Okay.
We need
Yeah,
to
I
get
can-
out of
I
here
can do
before
that.
pirates come.
I can do that.
I'm gonna go over where Gray is and I'm gonna say, is he alright?
I think he'll be fine. We need to make sure and give him plenty of rest, though. I don't know how far we can walk tonight, but we're going to need to stop at some point. We can't keep him
Maybe I
moving.
better get a little further from the ship first.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Lee's going to look over at Jacob Reed.
Are you alright?
Leaving.
I was thinking the same. You see an arrow just hit Gray immediately in the shoulder that is not currently with Mikhail.
Lee's going to draw his pistol in the direction.
All
Let me
right.
see.
Make a perception check.
3 successes.
You don't see anything.
Sab just kind of grabs and like shields Ellison.
Okay.
Lee is going to charge into the woods, kind of like in the direction there, but he's going to kind of go at an angle, and he's going to unsling his rifle from his shoulder and
Okay.
run in.
All right. Make a quick move check.
Move swiftly. What do we use for like kind of moving swiftly but trying to like avoid enemy fire? Like what focus would that be?
Free running.
Free running. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to run in.
Actually, everybody go ahead and roll a move quickly check for initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
It's be that time again.
Be that time again.
1.
1. Okay.
Two successes.
1.
1. 2.
Yes.
All right. Gray does not get 1. Mikhail does not get 1. Ellison.
Mikhail's like not conscious, man.
Exactly. Mikhail gets 1. All right. Numbers for the move check. So,
Two,
Sab?
2 and a 6.
okay, who's next? Anybody have a 1 through 5 for their success?
Nope.
Ellison did. 5 through 10?
8.
7.
Ah,
Okay.
had to one up me.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell Barrett? I'm sorry.
B-E-R-R-E-T-T.
B-E-R-R-E.
2 E's, 2 R's, 2 T's.
2
Makes it nice and simple.
That does actually help. Barrett.
Grail House. Or Sam is also accepted.
Alright.
Hmm.
Zab, what are you doing? Actually,
So
one more.
So we can't see anything.
What's your move score?
5.
Okay.
Okay. Ellison is conscious?
Yeah. She was helping Mikhail.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
fact, she's still arm in arm with him.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm kind of shielding him. It's like, should I go get him? Sneaky style.
Just, what? Just do whatever you want to do.
Seb goes off and he's gonna chart where kind of the arrow was and start moving, and then he's gonna go by trees and use some acrobatics.
Okay, make a quick perception check.
Alright. Steady. Can I argue cleverly because he's using the
The arrow?
Arrow as a like.
Yes. Yes, you can.
I was like saying it and figure. Oh boy. That's a no. So, no success.
You have no idea where even the arrow came from. Probably because of the fact that as Gray got hit, he did recoil a little bit. So it's not as easy as just like,
He was here. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
he kind of moved.
he's
and
moved,
stuff.
right. So you didn't even see where the arrow came from.
Okay.
So you're completely unaware where to go.
All right.
All right.
Can I get a quick layout of where everything is? Like where the ship is?
Yes,
Where.
absolutely. We'll just use what we have here is makeshift miniatures. All right.
Always.
Miniatures.
Huh?
Sorry.
All right. We will say that
Why is it just dice? That might be
Ship.
easier. Oh.
2 parts of the ship. You all hadn't quite left the middle area. Choose your dice for your character.
Mine is sparkly.
I don't have any gray dice. I can't believe it.
And you're not even read anymore.
All right. Dime is gray because it's
Choose-
silver, which is shiny
Choose
gray.
this die to represent Anton.
Very far away.
Let's see.
It's more
Just
purple
yeet
than
it
my
out of
dice.
Yep. Mikhail. Mikhail is this yellow one because it's a warning sign and he's unconscious. Ellison is orange because southern.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Orange and something.
Yeah, that's right. Something peaches? I don't know. Or oranges. Let's see, who else do we... Oh! How could I forget?
Bill.
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 Bill's gonna do something.
Okay, Bill
I forgot to roll
is...
for Bill!
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh. Whose turn is it? Gray's? Oh, it's not Gray's turn.
That was actually me deciding Bill's initiative.
Very cool.
Alright. So, something would actually happen out of initiative order. You would see Gray, who was supporting Mikhail along with Ellison, slump to the ground. And just completely fall.
Okay.
It's now Bill's turn.
Lee's gonna yell at Bill really quick. Bill! Kill!
Go, Bill.
Alright. In the direction of the arrow.
Bill looks at you. And is looking around. You can tell the dog is trying to smell out what is going on. Doesn't seem to pick up anything. And then goes towards the body of Gray
Mhm.
and starts smelling the arrow.
Okay.
That's what Bill does.
Whose turn is it?
Ellison's now. Ellison is going to move Mikhail back into the wreckage a little bit, essentially to take cover. So it does take absolutely all of her movement as she gets him back there.
Whose turn? Next.
There's.
Theirs.
Okay. Barrett, I'm going to need you to roll a survive roll. Difficulty of 3.
Difficulty of 3. What focus?
Resilience.
Resilience.
An arrow
What
thuds
kind
into
of
your
what kind
stomach.
of what kind of resilience?
That's the name of the focus.
Resilience.
Just not void resilience
No.
related at all. Okay. I am going to difficulty.
If I don't know if this would work, but if I see the arrow coming,
Can I borrow your momentum?
can I like yes?
and
can
I'm
I
gonna use a
like
void point to reroll.
yeah? Can I like if I see the arrow coming towards him, can I like try and knock it off so that he doesn't take that extra like because he's low in life? Just try and knock it out, like do something to like
Act out of turn.
something.
I apologize.
Assist.
2 successes and a complication.
Okay.
Do I take any damage from this?
You take
You have-
1 point of stress damage.
Do you have any void points?
It is not doubled, though.
You just
Okay.
used a void
Okay.
point.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Am I unconscious?
You are not, actually. You feel your muscles grow stiff.
Is it my
Go
turn?
stiff.
Is it my turn?
No.
It's
Well,
not.
it technically is, but you are paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed. It's stiff. Can I reach and grab that elixir that fell out of Sap's pocket and was on the ground next to us?
You are paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
You cannot move as you fall to the ground and your legs just cease supporting your weight. Hazel?
Who's inside already?
Mikhail? Ellison.
Okay.
I fell down right next to Heisel.
Barrett, Gray. And I'm gonna like pick up Barrett and like try and drag him back behind cover.
Alright, you can do
Can
that.
I speak or grunt at all?
You can't.
I
It's
can't. Completely paralyzed.
what starts as stiffness starts to feel like almost pain in the rest of your body as
Okay.
your jaw kind of contorts a little bit and just
Okay.
gets
I
stuck
did
forward.
get 2 successes. Can I yell out anything at all before I go stiff?
It was 3. It was a difficulty of 3 to
This is-
not get the effects of this.
Yeah. But like
And this is not partial
Oh, it's
successes.
not partial.
I
Okay.
apologize.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Sab, I will allow you another perception check based off of this arrow.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. Time to open up the new dice.
Yeah, new dice.
Yeah, right out of the bag roll. Here we go. Let's see what he says. Yeah, this one. This might take a little while.
Oh, good.
This is very exciting, but also like not necessary. All right, here we go.
Dr. Pete.
Nah,
this one hates you.
it's a natural 20, so that is
Oh, go play D&D.
a. I don't think
You
that's
make that
anything
sound
for
like-
anything.
You make that sound like a curse.
Go
Don't
play
play
D&D.
D&D.
Well, it is
Yes.
right now.
That
Okay.
is yes. That is a yes.
Okay, complication?
Really good.
Complication is all.
All right. Well, no complications for perception checks.
Which is good.
But you do get the general area of where the arrow came from.
Okay.
And you can move towards it if you want to use that.
I'm gonna move kind of. So where is it kind of?
Yeah. It is coming from the Dr. Pete.
Okay.
Off-brand Dr. Pepper.
For
those of us that don't. Not quite
I think
off-brand. 'cause
Hazel's
I
got.
made
I'm gonna kind of move to like here, and then like be going across towards there, but try and use that for cover and
Okay.
like, go
All right.
out there and swim into there. So.
Absolutely.
And hopefully me and Bill can take him
All right.
Or do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill. Well, actually, hold on. Let's bring up the rules for Wolfhound. I believe they get a bonus in perception checks.
Yes, when relying on, they have keen senses, and I think for Wolfhound it's specifically smell, so it's a
Smell.
bonus to using smell.
The question is, what is the bonus?
I don't remember that part, but
Keen senses, smell. What does that mean, rulebook?
you have to go to the keen senses part.
Oh my word. Yeah, well look, keen senses, special rules, keen senses.
I think it's something like you get an automatic 2 successes at it or something.
Oh, really?
It's like something crazy.
Woo!
Keen senses is good, or like you get to re-roll
Yeah,
something.
let me take a
I
look
don't
at
know.
it.
It's something that's like you're really good at perception. You
Yeah,
do
one of
that.
the NPC senses is keen, choose one of the one. Yeah. NPC reduces the difficulty of skill tests made to sense or detect creatures or objects using their sense by 2. Yeah. So it is essentially +2. Yeah.
Yeah, Bill.
Cool.
Yeah, Bill.
Bill is good at smelling.
Hell is good.
Bill is not perfect
given
at
her a
smelling,
bath recently?
unfortunately.
But they're good at smelling.
Um,
and that's what
I'm
we
not
like.
here.
Have you
to
given
get
her a bath? Well, then yeah, she's good at smelling. Bathe
you
your dog.
see,
She takes forever to
Bill is visibly frustrated with what's going on, and you can see just turning ahead in both directions before she starts walking with her nose to the ground, heading this way. I mean, okay, moving a little fast, but not like, bird dog chasing dead duck.
Okay. I might call her for reinforcements if I need something, but we'll see.
All right, Ellison. Heisel, you would see in front of you. Rules fudging. She would be asking for a covering fire, but this is something that's hard to do. Well, here's this. Would you be willing to spend your turn doing covering fire?
To what end?
No, she's just gonna say, just give me some covering fire.
I'll try my best.
All right, so you are spending your turn, which has not yet occurred yet, on covering fire. Right?
Cool.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to, but that would mean saying no to...
I will be cooperative, I
Okay.
suppose.
All right, so you would see Ellison kind of shuffle up towards the body of Gray and start dragging him into the ship, which she does manage to do as you...
Unload all like 2 shots.
Yeah. Yeah. Heisel? Oh, wait. Barrett, you are paralyzed. Heisel? You spent your turn? Sab, what are you doing?
Okay.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I skipped
so-
someone.
Yeah. I wonder who that is.
Yeah, gee.
Yeah. I bet it's another ally. That'd be good.
Who's just coming in out of the middle of nowhere.
Sab, you hear a
Maximum
thud
group.
3 inches from your head as an arrow strikes the board of the wreckage. A loose piece of wood that you were in cover behind just saved your life.
All right. Am I able to pull that out and like run into the woods, basically?
Make a... that'll be a minor action, but go ahead and roll a quick fight check
Okay.
to pull this thing out. It's kind of lodged in there.
Can I do swiftly?
Yes.
Yay! Yay! 2.
All right, get one momentum.
Yay!
In which direction are you heading?
I'm going to. I think I have 2 moments, so I'm gonna just put that. I think so. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to. Yeah. So I'm gonna run into the woods where they kind of work, and I'm gonna kind of duck and cover. I put on brass knuckles and probably when I'm in there, I'm gonna start using acrobatics to like go among the trees and stuff and kind of.
You're using acrobatics? Are you doing a handstand or what?
Okay, let me put this.
Okay.
So let's say he climbs up a tree. He's swinging
It's
off.
free running to dodge obstacles. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Acrobatics is circus.
Okay,
Good effort though.
all right,
Sorry.
all right.
But you are still taking cover.
Yes. That's good.
Because of that, your movement is going to be a little hindered. You're not going to be able to move as fast as Anton.
So that's literally his whole MO.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of it.
Got marked for that.
All right. Bill. Bill. Bill.
Bill, 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 Bill.
Bill.
Bill's going to use a void point.
Yeah, Bill. Bill's interesting enough for white points.
So you would see immediately as Bill
Ideally, Bill.
dashes this way.
Ideally, white point goes
Wait.
straight for Bill.
Stash it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Trust Bill.
Okay.
Hear in your head from the void.
Yeah, I hear in the head from the void.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Ellison's turn. Hazel, do you know if I'm supposed to take these things out? Is this bad?
What
Arrows?
things would you-
She's looking at the arrow in gray.
How deep in is it?
It's actually a pretty small. I almost wanted to call it a bolt, but it's not a crossbow bolt. But it's a small little arrow.
Does it look like it would be bad to take out, or would you have to push it through?
That is
like
the
you
It's
do
in
with
his
some things?
shoulder. So
Because I know with some you have to push them through, and I'm trying to figure
All
out
right.
if this is one of
Just
those.
curious
or
for
not.
the accurate thing.
That's
You know about
barbed
this.
arrows,
Yeah,
I
what
think.
what should you be doing with a
Ah.
small arrow? This is
I don't know
honestly
that you
like
know
something that would be
what's
used
in
more
the
for
arrow that's in
game
it.
than people.
if
In the
it's
person.
if it's got a toxin on it, you might want to remove it just so it doesn't continue to poison.
See, that's what
someone.
I thought, and it's
So
not
what
like
is this?
If it's a
outright
small,
pierced and
You can
like a couple
also-
inches into the body.
Yeah,
Depending
it's-
if it's sharp and you move around a lot, it can continue to cut a little bit, but
Yeah.
So this is study cleverly.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, it'd probably be best to remove the toxin from the body.
Yeah, probably best to get those out this time. Just keep a watch while I do it, alright? And stay behind cover.
Oh, you got it. That's
And I'm
a
gonna
great idea.
start taking out the bolts.
All right. Ain't your turn yet, so no.
Oh.
Ellison's gonna do it because she is the one above Gray's body. What do you want to?
It's okay.
You know what? You know what you're doing. I'll stick to boats. All right. Okay. Sab, you would see another. I keep wanting to call them bolts, but they're small
Yeah.
arrows or
Mhm.
thud. It's not a dart either. It's bigger than a dart, but smaller than like a longbow arrow. You hear another arrow thud in the dirt next to you.
Cool. I'm gonna also pull that one out, and I'm gonna loop around to where Bill is, and I'm gonna try and I'm gonna just run really good. He's gonna try and run fast, and then he's gonna
Okay.
try and run slow and try and like in a sense kind of okay they're moving and then sneak. So not slow, but like then move to sneak.
I'm confused. Are you moving fast or slow?
that's a great question.
Medium?
Oh,
You said you were.
I guess I'll just do quietly right now. I guess that makes sense.
Okay, that'll be
so
slowly.
he's gonna move quietly,
Okay.
and he's gonna try and just go around to where Bill is.
Are you trying to evade, like hide?
I basically, all right. This is my thought is okay. He's gonna try and like get to move so that they don't know where he is,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then like hide and then start.
Yeah. I got
So
you.
I'm thinking that's either he runs fast now, and then goes slow, or he goes and then goes sneaky, or he goes sneaky now. So whichever you think. With his
It'll be move quietly. Anything trying to evade attention is always quiet.
then he shall do that. And he does not do that.
You are still behind cover though.
Yes.
So
And moving around. So he's gonna go around to try and he's just gonna go to where Bill is basically. I'm trying to keep his eyes around. Guess just going on.
All right. It's Bill's turn.
Yeah, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
I swear if it's a squirrel or something.
Imagine.
It feels like
Bill
Bill
keeps going that way. Yep. And then stops. And starts looking around, aggravated.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm wondering.
All right. It is now Ellison's turn. Oh, wait. Heisel, I skipped your turn. You want to remove this arrow?
Yes.
Roll
Preferably both of
a
them.
tinker carefully check.
Oh, tinker. Right.
Hey, you wanted Ellison.
Can I do it cleverly?
Yeah. You thought about this before.
I've had long, in-depth thought patterns.
What do we do it for poison?
One.
One.
Heck yeah.
It's out. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
I want to take out the other arrow.
In.
There was one in Gray and there was one in Barrett.
Oh yeah, Barrett's here.
Yeah, you can do that.
I haven't doing anything, but
Yeah, kind of. Oh, which are-
Two.
I'm
Wait,
just
no,
imagining
one.
him striking the pose
Nope.
that you did at
Two.
the wedding photography. Just angry.
I saw that and I went, that's a Barrett pose, whatever I seen was.
Yeah. Oh man.
Two.
Two. Get one momentum.
Woo!
All right.
You see anything, Allison?
Let me take a look. No.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we need to stay here. Whatever this guy is,
I'd rather fight him in close quarters.
that's my thinking.
Let's see if we can get them into one of the rooms.
Good idea. Is taunting a good idea? I don't know.
Not sure if they can hear from here.
Sab, you are hiding behind cover and aware of the fact that Bill was, in effect,
Mm-hmm.
right over there. You don't expect an arrow to land immediately in your thigh from this direction.
Okay.
Roll a survive check. Resilience focus.
Going all in. I survived one of these today.
Well,
All
that's
right.
pretty decent.
How many do I need?
3 is the difficulty.
that's at least 3.
That's 3.
All right. Okay.
Yes, Sab.
Take 1 point of stress.
All right. Yes. Sab takes that, and he just
Poison is not affecting.
and he
today.
just falls down.
We'll
His
go
eye
close.
is slightly open,
Large.
and he just is. Yeah, he tries to like, basically, it's like shoots. It's like and then just pretends to fall and
Fake
lean
the
against
guy
the
out.
tree, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Gotcha.
it has like an eye slightly open in a, ooh, this guy like does not faint well sort of way. That's just to like see what's going on, basically.
Go ahead and roll a. This is interacting with people. This is talk.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and. What is my way of giving inspiration? This is really smart.
A void point.
A void point. Yeah, void point.
Talk.
I mean, could he technically do move since he's trying to hold still?
Nah, this is convincing people.
Okay.
It's talk.
Talk cleverly. Let's go. What do we have? Okay, we're gonna use that void point. Yeah. Come on. This would be fun to do. Okay, he has 1 success at least, so that's
Okay.
something.
So no.
Yeah.
What's the number on that success?
7.
Okay. All right. You collapse to the ground and slump up against the remains of the hole. Woof. You hear a lot of barking as. What color is Bell again? It's like
a
white,
brownish
white. Yeah. I know it's a very shaggy dog.
Yeah. It's kind of multicolor, I guess, a little bit. Not super pure any color.
Yeah. So while you're keeping one half eye open, you see what looks to be a very fast-moving mop head past you. Let's go. And just dash at full speed in the direction of where you were likely shot.
Okay.
Bill, Bill.
And you hear barking and barking and barking.
Bill is our last.
Heisel and Ellison,
Help me, Bill. You're my own.
do you have any plans?
We are dragging people into a room, and then we're going to set up on either side of the door in a bit of a choke point.
Okay.
I'd also like to transform the cane into its alternate form.
Okay.
What?
You can do that?
I'm trying to think. Do I ever punish mana between sessions, or is it just
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to use. I need to find the ability name. I'm sorry. Give me just a second.
It's okay.
I think it's hold fast.
You
in
can
dark
still
times.
see. So
Okay.
you can see, and Gray can see.
Can I move my eyes around?
You know what? Because you rolled a 2. Yes.
He's just looking and making wild eyes at Great. And he's like just looking down at his gun, like, and like looking back at where Heisel is. He's looking at his gun in his holster.
Yeah.
So-
Those of you that can see Heisel would see her staff kind of shatter in a way that those times you've been to the void where it is kind of emerged from it looks like it's going through a void fiend trip. More specifically, kind of like, you know when you summon the twin-bladed knife in Death of the Outsider, and that kind of like stone shard thing happens. Yeah, it's kind of like that, and it turns into a much more splintered and smaller version of the cane. It looks like the bottom half has been cut off. It's more of a baton at this point. But yes. It unscrews! Oh, no way!
That's why. It all makes sense now.
That wasn't on purpose as far as I'm aware.
And
Yeah, there
that's
you
just
go.
how they come on Etsy.
Yeah, there you go. Wow, for those of you at home, Rachel
cool.
just unscrewed the top half of her cane, and it's a baton.
So basically.
Yeah.
It was much cooler when I did it.
Yes, definitely.
And she's going to use the ability Hold Fast in Dark Times.
Mhm.
Grant 3 temporary stress points to a character that is under half of their stress point maximum.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get Barrett back up with it. I've got low hopes for that, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm going to kneel down next to it and I'm going to use it and I'm going to say, you need to get back up. This is really important. I don't think either of us can do this.
Barrett, roll another survive check.
Alright. Difficulty?
You get 1 dice of momentum as well if you want to use it for this.
Okay.
Difficulty is still 3.
Still 3.
You want to use my momentum?
Yes. Like, 4.
Barrett!
4.
Yes!
Alright.
You swear you're not Heisel's bodyguard anymore, but you've got orders. You just your body still feels incredibly stiff, but you are in effect powering through this and just
Yeah.
He like
Yeah.
staggers.
Wait,
up.
wait, actually. Stay there. When someone comes into the doorway, you shoot.
He's going to very slowly pull out his revolver and hand it to Heisel. And he's going to pick up his own rifle and point it at, and like just, not point it, he's just got it down like this. Like as soon as somebody pops in the door, he just go.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright.
Good. Alright. And then, if there's time, she would also like to hand Ellison a half vial of elixir.
Probably not.
Okay.
Next turn. You. Perception check. I apologize, Anton. We will get to you. I promise.
2.
What can I argue with this?
Perception. Study carefully. Perception.
2.
Carefully.
None.
You can do cleverly because you are
Okay.
closer to the
Then-
people because
okay.
of your.
And he's clever.
Then that is
like,
1. Yes.
Yeah.
He's been
There
using
you go.
Cleverly
Cleverly.
squinting.
Yeah. Navigating.
I'm so cleverly squinting.
I'm so
Nobody
clever.
can notice
My
me.
clever squint. So
Yeah.
that's 1.
1.
2.
Anybody else? 2? Anybody higher than that? Okay. Both of you would hear sounds of a scuffle. It sounds like Bill found something.
Oh, Bill.
Is there a window facing that direction in the room I'm in? Which side am I on?
You are. I kind of had the idea that you all were in what used to be the hallway and not actually. Are you in a room?
She said.
Yeah, you're in a room.
To her
Okay,
room.
in a room.
Roll a die to see which side we're on.
Well. Yeah, roll a d20 for me, please. Heisel,
Yes, sir.
you roll the d20. Sorry, she was
Yeah.
one of the people that fled initially. So.
Just a random d20?
Yeah.
4.
Okay. You are on. Yeah, the side facing this scuffle. So there is a porthole. It's got glass on it. It's a sealed porthole, but you can try and take a look at it.
Lee's got
if you
his
want.
rifle with his scope on it. He's going to look and see out the window, see if he can see what's going on.
Okay.
If
I'll
if he
allow
can do that.
another perception check here. Yeah.
Okay. 2.
Okay. 2 successes.
Mhm.
All right. You can see Bill, and you know that Bill is definitely close. You see Bill start moving again. You heard the sounds of a scuffle, of a fight, but now it seems that, having a hard way to describe this, Bill somehow immediately lost the query.
Corey.
Quarry.
Alright.
Yeah, query is a question, right?
Mhm.
And a quarry, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Heisel, I think we're fighting a marked one.
Wouldn't be surprising at this point. Lurker, you think?
What?
Lurker, you think?
I don't know.
We'll be ready for that too, I guess.
Lee's going to. He's still probably feeling very weak. He's going to go and like sit in the corner of the room with his gun facing towards the door. And he's. What's Heisel doing?
Ellison and I are flanking the door. We thought we could be a distraction so that you could.
So we've got the
Pretend to be
door.
dead.
We've got the door here. Heisel, Ellison, or vice versa, and like Lee's in the back here in the corner, like
Pretending to
facing-
be out.
He's
right?
like sitting against the door, but his like rifle's in his lap, and he's like ready to like pop it up and shoot whoever comes through the door.
All right. Nothing seems to happen as you hear Bill still chasing and barking.
Feels good. Feels
Feels
really
good.
good.
I apologize. I'm doing a couple rounds of combat because you all we're kind of out-ish of
Yeah.
initiative right now.
We're kind of-
So I'm running something kind of outside first.
Okay.
But I will say, Bill was just attacked and was not hit, so that's good.
Yes, Bill.
Okay, these dice are not clickety-clacketing. This is not
You know,
good.
I think Bill should get like a bonus if he gets hit with like a dart. Because she's got all this shaggy fur, so the dart technically would have a hard time like penetrating that fur.
We can argue it.
Yeah.
Sure.
She is
Argue
shaggy
it for
We can
sheep.
try.
Shaggy's
I'll be back.
infinitely shaggy
but
when
I think
it comes
Sab's
to
gonna
survival.
stick to his gambit.
Yes.
He basically
In fact, there's
Anything
before you
happen?
go,
for
study
3
check.
million
awesome.
Just you,
units.
actually.
Okay. That is at least one success, which is nice. And let's see. Just one off. Yeah, so that's one.
Okay, you don't hear anything.
Okay. He's gonna be like, no one seems to be around. I'm just gonna get one of those arrows into one of his hands. The one that probably has more toxin on it,
Mhm.
and then be ready. So he's good. Hopefully,
Okay.
if he lures in the guy, stick him.
Can I do something really quick?
All right. I'll be
Does
back.
Gray still have his shotgun like slung around on his back?
Yes.
Lee's going to grab the shotgun instead of his rifle for this indoors.
You see Gray just stare you.
I'm sorry. He's also gonna grab like a handful of shells.
Yeah.
Off of his
Yeah,
belt.
yeah. Sounds good.
He's gonna.
All right. I apologize. There are 3 NPCs fighting right now.
Oh, so we have 2 attackers.
All right.
I had this thought, like, what if this was somehow the Raven and he just got up without us noticing and started attacking
Imagine.
us? Because he is marked.
Oh, that's a good point.
And he is a stealthy character, so
Just also very flashy.
he's a very flashy, stealthy person.
All right.
This is so short now.
Yep.
We are going to take just a little break. We will be back in just a bit. The combat was resolved.
Oh.
We will see what happens in just a minute. All right, and we're back. Welcome back. So, all of you would hear any sound of a scuffle kind of stopping. Sab, roll a quick perception check. Whatever focus you want.
I think the best of reasonable options is cleverly.
Okay.
The second best one. I don't think I can argue swiftly. So.
Okay. What'd you get?
Alright, study cleverly. He got 2. Wait, is this mine? Yes. He got 2.
2?
Here's Bill.
So.
All right. Sab, you hear the scuffle stop, and you start to hear instead what sounds like dragging through kind of the brush. And you hear kind of happy barking, as much as you can tell, from
Yes, Bill.
Okay.
from Bill. And you see before you, actually you'd hear him first. You'd hear, "Hey, I think I got the guy you all were, fighting. Don't shoot me. I'm dragging him here."
I'm gonna peek out.
You see a man before you with what looks to be like a olive drab, like fisherman's garb, almost. Very wide brimmed hat.
Barrett hear that voice?
You do.
Do I recognize it?
You do.
Yes! Barrett's going to like
Is this
get
that
up
guy?
and stagger out and go see him.
Yeah. So to describe him to the rest of you all, you'd see a man who looks like he's been outdoors for all of his life. Very long, scraggly, gray-white beard.
Heck yeah.
Gandalf.
Yeah, looks like
Or
a
Radagast.
fisherman. You would emerge from the wreckage, and you see just a smile just beam across his face. Lee Barrett, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, old friend.
Mind telling me what my brother has to do with killing you?
I could ask the same question.
Huh.
Who's the guy unconscious on the ground?
So the person unconscious is wearing as much as I can describe as a era equivalent ghillie suit. He's wearing netting all around him with leaves attached, and handkerchief all the way up to his, probably about his nose. You'd even see what looks to be mud just rubbed all over the top half of his face. This man is dedicated to not being seen.
Lee's going to walk over, lean over him, and like pull the mask down.
Seb, you would technically be the first on the scene, so are you doing anything when these folks are approaching?
I like wait a little bit to see like if there's multiple or if it's just this guy, and when it's kind of like, okay, this.
Yeah,
seems
you
to
see
be it.
Barrett.
Then Sab,
approaching.
then
yeah.
Sab gets up, and he comes over. Yeah.
All right. You would join Barrett and this elderly man, and you'd see Barrett pull down the handkerchief, and the rest of the face is not covered in mud. Just handkerchief. Roll a study check.
Cool. That is, I think, 2 successes.
Okay. Get one momentum.
Cool. I'll take my little dice marker. I got 3 dice I'm using now.
You're immediately concerned, thinking back to your reaction to the crash and the memories you're receiving as you look into the face of Turris.
Oh.
He is unconscious. He's not dead. He has received what looks to be a grisly wound on actually both of his legs. It seems that Bill outright mauled one of them. and the other was essentially shot off.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Oh, that's another thing about this elderly man. He has one arm.
Oh,
He currently has just a rifle slung around, just hanging from the front.
that's
Polished. Doesn't look like the rest of him. You know, it looks like it's extremely shiny, straight out of the factory. Just well taken care of. Not very outdoorsy, but this man has one arm, and Turris has one leg of questionable use.
Sab comes, walks up to him, looks down, like gets up to where like his face is, and does. Puts his leg in front of him and just. That's what it's like. That's good job, Bill. Come here, girl. You're just a good girl. You're a good girl.
Roll a d20 for me.
Bill, her mouth will dripping with blood. Probably
12.
viscera.
What's that?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Bill is friendly, but a little serious. Not like licking you everywhere,
Yeah, she's
but
a little
like, hey, we have business.
Yes.
But okay, yeah.
You're good. You're a good girl. Yes. Good job.
Barrett's going to
Yeah.
turn to you. What's his name? I forget.
Yeah, that's all good. Toll.
Sab
That's
also
what
like
he
turns and
usually
says, "Oh, by the way, that's Taurus, Knight, sneaky guy. That's one of the guys."
Wait, hold on a second. You know him?
Yeah, it's the whole thing. There's a whole like betrayal thing that happened, intrigue, and things like that.
Were you a part of that mercenary gang he was in?
I look at him. What's his nationality?
Uh-oh.
Was I racist to you?
Make a history check.
Heck yeah.
Hate that. Focus of 2 of
Okay.
identifying Morlians
Study
or non-Morlians.
cleverly. 2? Yeah.
Okay. Technically, this is probably only a 1, but I'm not going to give you momentum for this because it's kind of a cheap thing.
Yeah. It's kind of.
He looks Morlian.
Oh.
Now that you think about it, most of the time that you knew Knight, he was very reserved when it came to his face. And he is bald.
I'm taking a look at his face. I'm gonna be like, hold
Yeah.
up a second.
Yeah, he's-
I'm just wondering.
He was always quiet, never spoke a word. Very reserved person. The person that Barrett knows seems to be Morlian, and for the first time ever, as far as you're aware of, Knight looks Morlian. It's hard to tell. He is bald.
Yeah, I'm looking like counting eyebrow follicles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Why do you ask? You hunting him like me?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool.
Told. We were just shot down by the.
I can tell.
We were shot down by the Crimson Pennant. This dreadnought shot us out of the sky, and then your brother attacked us. We need to get out of this location as quickly as possible, and then we can save introductions and.
Oh, don't worry. I know a
Just for later.
place. How many of you got hit by his arrows?
Myself and.
So like raises his hand. He's like, I guess no. Probably.
Him as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good.
We've got one more back in the other room.
Heisel, roll a history check. Focus of 5.
Whoa. Okay.
Barrett's also looking very, very sick. Like he's about to die.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sab's gonna support him.
2?
You need anything?
The beard is a little...
There's patting down where his thing used to be. It's not here. I think it fell out. I don't know when it fell out.
You somewhat... Well, you know your country. And you know some of the history, and you've definitely done your research on Pandacia before coming to it.
Mm-hmm.
This man, who Barrett called Tull, T-U-L, you know him. Never met him before. In fact, as far as you're aware, from what you remember from any sort of history that you learned, this man is supposed to be dead. His name is Tullet Sloan.
Wait.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, he owns Fantasia.
He does not, but he is a very famous explorer who is essentially credited with finding this entire region and exploring it.
I
And
just ran into Christopher Columbus, guys.
kind of,
Christopher Columbus and Gandalf mixed together.
Heck yeah.
mixes are always fun.
Mhm.
You said you know a place. Where is it?
It's about an hour and a half walk from here. Is that fine?
In what direction?
East, northeast.
Do you have a vehicle or a horse or anything like that?
We can walk. And
It's
Barrett's
the only
gonna-
town close for miles, though. Or whatever the void we have here in the Dishonored universe.
Right.
What's a kilometer?
Why is he
Barrett's
talking
gonna
on
go
the
and start
show?
dragging Gray out of the room.
What's the town called?
Mercy. Now, Anton, I am so sorry. I have wanted to deal with you this entire session. You have stepped outside of a portal in the void.
Right.
The place you go to is much darker than you remember, or than it was when you were on the airship.
Okay.
Then it looked like, just an hour away from sunset maybe. Now, this looks like night. As you step through the portal, you can see essentially the geography of this area is steppes, Steppes, like Mongolia, like that. And you would see the only two sources of light would be somewhat hazy. Can I use this?
Sure.
New moon, so no light. Never mind. You can't see light.
It's kind of hazy because it isn't
not
there.
there.
Yeah, actually, at night, the new moon does not shine. Nor does it appear at all.
Yeah, there you go. There's
Not even in the sky.
The only light you can see is on a hill. Looks to be maybe 2 miles away. Looks to be flames arrayed on the outside of a wooden fort.
As in the fort is burning, or the fort is lighting the area up intentionally?
The fort is lighting the area up.
Good, good.
Yeah. It's on fire.
I am running into
No.
that town either way.
Alright. Make a move check.
Okay.
Free running.
Yeah. That's 2 successes.
Okay. Alright. So you start moving rapidly. There's medium-high grass, but you're able to run through it pretty easily as you run towards this source of light. Make a quick perception check.
I don't suppose you mean swiftly.
Nope.
No successes.
Okay. Alright.
I see nothing.
You don't.
I don't even see the moon because it's new, which means it's kind of on the other side of the world.
Alright. You just keep running and running and running, and you're making pretty good pace. You're going up and down several of the hills, and of course at the apex you would see the fort again getting closer and closer. As you're climbing to the top at about your third hill, something just... It's hard to see the movement because it's pretty much pitch black outside of you being able to see the fort. But you feel something just rake against your back. Just extremely sharp. Make a move. I'll allow it to be free running. Again, this.
Oh, gosh. That's 2 successes.
It's 2.
Not good.
Okay.
It's moved swiftly for running, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's 2 successes.
Okay. You feel like something tries to pick you up, but fails to. You just scramble back up onto your feet and just keep running as you hear something immensely large just silently
Oh
fly
my
away.
gosh, I'm in that part of Pandisia.
You take 3 points of stress damage. Think of like
Think of like 3/4
think
of
of
my
like a
health
knife the size
disappearing
of a
instantaneously.
fan blade right there, just going across your back.
I'm like, ooh. I'm gonna keep an eye out as I run so that I could try to bolt away.
Okay. All right. Roll another perception check. Difficulty of 1. You don't need to see it at all times. You just need to be able to see it when it's coming for you. How many stress points do you have?
I have 4 total, so right now I have 1 left.
Crap. All right.
And I have the worst perception ever, and I'm rolling bad.
You rolled
You have a
nothing.
void point?
roll nothing. I do have a void point.
Like
I'll
bullets or
use
anything?
I'll use a void point to just reroll.
Okay.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
All right. Get one more point of momentum.
Thank goodness.
Um.
I need that.
All right. You see this giant winged creature, just a silhouette of it, swoop for you again after maybe a half a mile of running. You're still moving, but keeping an eye out, and you see it swoop down again. You have a reaction.
Okay. Bolt like perpendicular to its path.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see it lower its talons, you can tell now. Try to grasp you again, but you're not there. You're away.
Nice.
And it swoops off again. You're getting much closer to the fort at this point. And at about the time where you would imagine whatever this winged creature would do, would swoop on you again, you see a much different light. Instead of the kind of warm, fiery light of the fort, you see a blinding light just cast upon you as a ring of light surrounds you. It's a spotlight, and it's coming from about 15 feet above you.
Interesting.
You can't. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of nix the perception check here. You can't really see
Yes.
where it's coming from, but it's not the fort, and it's 15 feet above you.
I'm about to get abducted by aliens.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a good thing none of your organs are that remarkable.
Dang it.
Yeah.
He doesn't
They
even
are.
have his liver anymore.
No.
I have a remarkable
You have
organ
somebody else's liver.
and a stone heart.
You're like the DNA and the
They're
synthesis.
like, did they all have
Yeah.
that?
You hear a voice coming from this thing. What the void are you doing here in the middle of the steps at the middle of the night?
I kind of got dropped off.
Just
I'll explain in a minute. I'm like trying to get to cover.
get yourself to the fort. Move.
I'm still running.
Okay, you start running and you see the spotlight kind of shift, the spotlight kind of to the front of your path, and you start to hear cha-chunk, cha-chunk, as this thing next to you starts taking really long steps towards the fort with you. It is,
Can I have a bed suit?
it is,
Don't in a bed suit.
it's definitely not taking as many steps as you are, but it doesn't need to, because it's long-legged and can take a few steps and still be at pace with you, which is saying something.
Yeah.
Eventually, you are still keeping an eye out, and well, granted with your 2 that you got earlier, you would see the creature kind of flying up again, and you would see this metallic stilt walker.
Oh, tall boy.
A mix.
Tall boy. I forgot
Yeah.
those existed.
Yeah. You would hear its steps stop as it turns around towards whatever that thing is and discharges a weapon that seems to fire flares and launches several flares into the air. With this, it's probably like a burst of 3, just flying, boom, 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 just into the air. And you can see their dim red light illuminate looks to be an owl. A giant owl. But those are here in Pandasia. They take people.
Owls are freaky.
They are.
Well, now they are.
No, in real life. They can pick up things bigger than you'd expect.
They can.
Like normal owls.
Cats, man.
Yeah.
Don't leave your cats out at night, folks.
Especially white cats.
Yep.
They can't hide.
But because of the night vision, the flares seem to work very well as this owl actually kind of just crashes into the ground a little bit and is stunned.
Nice.
But you keep moving towards the fort. It is essentially just a giant wooden fort with stakes in the ground, just keeping it up. It's not full-on log fort where you're just literally taking log, but just wooden planks surrounding this entire thing. And you see a gate with a couple of, I believe the term is just hedgehogs. Those kind of wooden barriers that are, it's like stakes kind of, but I know the steel ones are the ones that were used on like World War II beaches to deter landing
Oh, I
craft.
know.
But you know, like those,
Yeah.
think of like a jack but with wooden stakes.
Yeah.
Giant. Yeah. You see a couple of those out front. And you see what looks to be pretty well armed men at the gate. A couple of them look like they were just out of bed. And they're just kind of looking awkwardly at you. You run into the fort, and there's a lot more light than there used to be. And you can hear the steps of the tall boy walk out back into the night.
Okay.
Everyone's just looking at you silently.
I don't know how to start explaining that.
You can see the faces of men who have probably been out in the wilderness for months on end, just unshaven, just kind of look at you with a 1,000-yard stare.
Have you seen Nikolai Graves any time recently?
Who?
Nikolai Graves.
A couple of them look around at each other. Doesn't seem to be any answer.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for Nikolai Graves, so if you happen to run into him, let me know.
You hear footsteps from someone coming down from the wall of the fort. Just heavy boot footsteps coming down steps. Steps in the steps. And you would see a woman who seems to have what looks to be the remains of a Morlean uniform step down. Doesn't take someone smart to know that she's got a position of rank.
Is she also unshaven?
Hairy legs.
She does not have a beard, but I'm
So,
not going to
I'm
say
saying
this
possibly.
is pointless. Okay.
I thought it'd be more funny than that. All right,
Anton
fine.
asks, "Are you unshaven?" No. That'd be a weird thing.
It's very weird.
This is a bad time for me to say her last name is Shaver. No, it's not.
I'm never unshaved. Be detriment to my name.
She approaches you. Again, not saying anything until she's maybe 2 feet away from you. Just kind of staring at you.
What are you doing out here?
Well, I was kind of on a ship that was going to get attacked, and then I kind of was
Airship?
out there. Yeah.
Okay. No, why would an airship be out here?
It wasn't. It was actually kind of a ways away.
She kind of looks you up and down.
You don't have the resources to run all the way out here. Where's your...
I didn't run all the
Are
way
you
out
on
here.
Void Fiend?
Not right now.
Good answer.
Speaking of the void, though, I kind of just traveled through the void. It wasn't me that did it, I guess. Someone sent me here from the void. I was in a ship, and then he took me out and then put me here.
Oh, this is not our domain. For what purpose?
I need to find Nikolai Graves, and I was told that he's gonna be here.
Yes, the artist, right?
Is he here?
Not right now. He should be here in a couple of days, though.
I don't suppose you have any way of communicating with him when he's out there?
No, although it does not surprise me that you're friends with him.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, he's one of the insane people who wants to go out there.
How does he not get killed by those things?
It's a great question.
Also, do you have any elixir?
Thomas, do you have any answer to that? Look, man. He's lucky.
I've met someone else who was pretty lucky. I don't have that, but if you had elixir, that would be a big help.
Hopefully your spine's still intact.
I would imagine it is for now. Be more intact if I had some elixir.
We don't have that here.
Oh,
We have a doctor, though.
right. Oh, that helps.
Alright, do you need lodging?
Probably.
Okay.
I can't exactly go out there with those. Are they active during the day? Something else active during the day?
Oh, the owls? No, just night.
So it's safe during the day?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I'll worry about that tomorrow.
Well, there's only one place to stay here. Barracks. Chalmers, go find him a place to sleep. If you need anything, I am Captain Olbeck. You are confounding.
Yeah. I get that. Tell me when Nikolai Graves shows up, if he shows up early.
I
I
will
know
not.
he does. But otherwise, I think I'm fine for now. Other than the doctor and staying out of that.
Don't leave. It's a bad idea. Well, leave when you want to, but maybe leave with Graves. He knows this place a little bit more than you do.
I imagine it wouldn't take much.
Mm-hmm. But don't leave at night. Don't leave at day. If you do leave at day, you should be leaving with someone. Travel in groups.
Fair enough.
Is there anything else you need? Provisions, food?
When was the last time I ate?
Good question.
Um,
Outsider stew. Remember? You made the stir fry.
Right. That wasn't that long ago, was it?
It was lunch. We haven't had dinner.
Oh. I guess I could use some food if you're offering.
All right. Go to the mess hall. There's always plenty of gruel.
I don't know where that is.
You could find it. It's a small fort.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking.
Mm-hmm. And she, as well as every other person here, who are all, of course, armed, by the way, are just looking at you.
Nice to meet you all.
John.
Awkward walk.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going?
Doctor, probably?
Yeah, you just kind of limp away.
He's like, sure, I'll
Most
take
of your
some food.
clothes on your back are kind of torn
Yeah.
because of this. See you guys later.
It's like,
Turns
I am a
around.
bloody mess back there. I am an inch from death. You could poke me and I would die.
So most of the buildings here are, of course, just hastily constructed wood lodgings.
it wouldn't be too long until you would find what looks to be a surgeon's quarters. It's actually just a tent. It's an open air tent, a little bit like Sherry's clinic, and no one is around. You can just see cots just out. But you can see what looks to be medical supplies covered in blood, so this is probably the place.
I can't operate on my own back.
That is true. That's like the one area you can't self-operate on.
Oh, I think whoop, that made it worse.
Oh yeah, that's my spine.
And then I just, okay. I guess I'll try to find the mess hall.
Okay.
I don't know.
Can't treat myself. I guess I'll have lunch.
I was just like, I saved Anton. Anton bleeds out in the mess hall.
So I was like, what's happening? And he's like, it wasn't even good gruel.
So you go to mess hall's easier to find than the surgeon's area, because you can hear sounds of voices, sounds of likely gambling and mild revelry. And you enter what looks to be a pretty wide but low ceilinged cabin, essentially. And kind of like, the odd man out in the saloon. As soon as you walk in, everybody just looks towards you. Same kind of stock of the people at the gate.
I don't suppose anyone knows. Yeah. Is the doctor, here, or any of you, have medical?
I'm the doctor. You see a very short man stand up, wearing an apron, covered in blood.
I'm gonna, walk over to him and just turn around. That's a problem. It does not feel good.
I will scrape.
That's what? You're gonna what?
Owls. Scrape.
Oh, I thought you were gonna...
Come with me. You want food?
Sure.
Okay. Gavin, put them up on the table. And they find an unoccupied table. And Gavin, evidently, just... You need a hand, or...
I guess I'll get on the table.
Okay. What are you doing on the table?
Laying down
On?
my stomach.
I thought so. Just figured I'd ask.
I'm laying on my back can you help my back? This feels bad.
As you're lying down on this table, you would see... It's hard to see, the whole scene as you're lying down and, kind of facing one direction. But you see someone with an apron, not covered in blood. Just put a bowl kind of next to your head. There's a growler.
A what?
A growler. When you see people drinking whiskey in cartoons with bottles marked like XXX?
Oh.
That's called a growler.
Okay.
Yep. I think.
I'll take some of that.
No painkiller.
That's, I guess, fine.
I guess. Alright, roll a survive check, resilience focus. Woo!
Oh. 3 successes.
You just take which is full of some kind of whiskey or some random spirit that they could concoct out here. You just take maybe 4 full mouthfuls of it, and you don't feel anything. There's a bit of fire, but you're just thirsty right now. You don't feel an effect whatsoever. Get 1 momentum.
I think that means I have 2 momentum, because I haven't used the other one yet. Even though I rolled that die as part of my check, but I didn't roll 3 dice.
Mm-hmm. You see the chef just
I don't know.
look basically behind you. I don't know if you'd be able to see, but you'd hear some of the people in this mess hall just murmuring. The chef just kind of pushes the growler back towards you again.
more? Is this
Yeah! Okay, you hear them all just kind of, yeah. Okay.
drink more?
Okay, alright. Roll another survive check.
Oh gosh.
Where do I just found his people? But they're
Oh
not
my
his
gosh,
people?
it's 2 successes.
I mean, they could become his people.
Okay, the feelings are starting to catch up a little bit. Definitely feeling a little woozy, but you're getting a buzz and a little bit of warmth from this. But you're still here. And you're going to hear murmuring again as you feel a couple of pricks in your back.
Oh
As
boy.
you can feel the surgeon just starting to operate.
Okay, that doesn't kill me. I'm good, thanks.
It's gonna hurt a lot more. You should be pass out drunk, I'd say.
I don't want to pass out yet.
You are going to do either by the pain or by this. Your choice.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. I do not condone drinking until you're blackout drunk. But
These
also,
guys do.
there's no painkiller.
There literally is none.
Okay, survive check. Difficulty of 4 this time. This is catching up. You're drinking literally cups of high-proof spirits right now.
Is this still resilience focus?
Yep.
That would mean 1 success.
Okay. You're like, okay. You take another sip and it just hits like a freight train. Just, yeah, you're out.
This alcohol's weak.
All right.
No, it wasn't. I was.
Okay.
Oh, it just took a minute.
That is where we will end with you for now. You are passed out and being operated on presently for an owl attack.
Not the first
I
time.
found the
so
cutest
weird.
picture of an owl. I was looking up owls picking up cats because I didn't believe it, and
No, they do.
it's terrifying, man.
Owls
They kinda are.
freaky.
Freaky.
Owls are
I
very
love 'em.
cute. Owls are terrifying.
They're great. Softest
I'm
thing
not
I've
sure
ever
I
met,
really
but
look at
also.
owls.
I just had the
They could
realization
kill you.
that Hootie could be
Probably
either made after. Well, I guess it would probably be made after a normal owl.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, because it was made by what's his name? He was in the Isles. But I just had the idea of wait. It's like I just wrote.
It was
the
made by
sketch
Dowd
of
while
it.
he was in Tibia, so it's likely based off of like a snowy kind of
Yeah.
owl. So,
Mhm.
yeah. All right. I actually think this is probably where we're going to end session this week.
Mhm.
It's a pretty good stopping point.
Yeah.
We've
Can I
addressed
give a
everybody.
very quick call to Max McKenrick?
Oh, on your.
We don't even have to do this on screen if you want. I want
Yeah,
to tell him
no.
that we're going to Mercy and that we need to pick up,
Okay. All right.
and that our ship is crashed.
If
Okay.
he hears Heisel doing that, he's gonna stop her though.
All right.
So-
Are you trying to do this in private?
We'll
You're all
go back
walking
and go to the
towards
rooms
Mercy.
to do it.
You're
While
doing it
everyone else
before
is
you
getting
go.
ready. Yeah.
Sab's probably carrying it.
I'm not like being
Heis-
intentionally private, but you know.
I mean, Barrett's probably gonna wonder what she's doing. He's gonna go in and like knock on the door and see what she's doing.
Yeah, come on, Barrett.
What are you doing?
Go in, Kenrick,
What for?
to get a pickup.
Don't tell him where we're going.
What do you mean? Don't tell him where we're going.
This line isn't safe. We don't know who's listening. If we tell them where we're going, they
If
can
the
intercept
enforcers can't handle it, we're screwed.
I know, but we have the advantage that they don't know where we are, they don't know where we're at, and they don't know where we're going. We need to keep it that way until we get to Mercy, and then we can call the enforcers. They'll have a much better chance of beating whoever is in the area if we do that.
Tell me about an hour before we get there.
I will.
All right. I'm actually going to ask one more question before we end session. As you all return to everybody else, let's see here. Gray is paralyzed. I will say, you are still experiencing an extreme stiffness.
That's why he's not going to carry anybody.
Yeah. Gray is unconscious. Mikhail is unconscious. Reed is unconscious.
We're leaving Reed.
Okay.
Sab grabs Reed, puts them over, grabs another person, and starts dragging them both if he needs to. He is not moving.
Dragging? Carrying.
Okay, carrying, yeah.
You're gonna carry 2 people.
Well,
Roll a fight check.
if no one,
Difficulty.
well, first of all, if no one's picking up anyone else, and they're
Um,
basically
Is Gray back
giving
on
me
his feet
this,
by now?
you
What's
better
that?
leave him
Is
look.
Gray back on his feet by now?
No, Gray is paralyzed. Still.
Sam, leave your friend there. He can fend for himself when he wakes up.
No, he can't.
Toll walks up to you all and just says, I suppose another reason why it's very important to get you all to Mercy is any of you all were hit with the arrow are gonna die in 2 days. We're gonna need an antidote. But Mercy's got a good doc. She'll be able to patch you up.
I could. Sam just looks down at like night, and you just gotta see like in his brain being like, okay, I'm gonna file this that we could all die away for later because I don't like this. But it's like, okay. Yeah, are other people helping carry the other bodies? Basically, are we able to carry
Listen
them?
needed assistance with Mikhail, so I'll take over as her assistance. I think Ellis and I can probably take Mikhail together.
Yeah. Someone needs to take Gray.
Sam, take Gray. I can't.
I'll be taking my brother.
Leave the Raven behind.
No, I'm not doing that. I'll take them both if I have to.
What's wrong with that guy?
He's drugged and also insane. It's kind of my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's my responsibility.
It's not your
What
responsibility
was
either.
Reed wearing when he was drugged?
His normal,
Raven.
not Batman, Raven regalia.
Oh, so not.
Well, he was wearing
Meaning he's
Was
wearing
he,
his
was he
Raven.
wearing his just Reed outfit or his?
his Raven outfit.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have his
Boy,
mask.
that's
on.
the
His
Raven of
mask was-
Argonica.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's kind of crazy, so he may be good, he may be bad. So just kind of, yeah.
I think you all should take him. Mercy kind of likes people like that.
Okay. he's gonna try and do this, and he kind of just looks at you like, can you just help?
Barrett
With
looking
what?
like he's about to imminently bleed
You could
out,
take. You could
goes to-
take. Maybe Gray, and he could take Reed.
I mean, Lee does have 1 hit point left, and he's really stiff from just being. hit
Sab
by
like
the
points to
Oh.
where the like elixir fell on the ground when it fell off his coat. It's like grabs both.
He,
Actually, just give me a second and she'd transform it back into the baton again and cast Hold Fast.
Which does
3 hit points.
3 hit points. Okay.
temporary.
Temporary.
So essentially, you, medically speaking, are at 1 stress points. But if you're taking damage again, it goes against that, and that will not be doubled. So
Okay. So he's going to just grab Gray and start dragging him. He can't carry him
all
at this
right.
point, but he's gonna
Probably
try to drag
like-
him.
Backpack style, maybe. Okay. So it's maybe just his feet. Then.
And then Barrett's he's actually gonna stop. Are there 2 long sticks lying around? Like
It's pretty easy to find something like that.
he's gonna go back inside, grab a sheet, wrap them around, like a stretcher. He's gonna
Mhm.
move Gray on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's gonna pick up the one end and drag Gray with that.
Nice. Yeah, very smart. I don't remember what those are called, but those are really useful.
That's good.
A lot of people, a lot of native cultures will use that in lieu of like wagons. They'll just have horses tug people with like, what's that called? It's like a sled that,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, very cool. Very smart. That makes it a lot easier actually.
Yeah.
All right, and you all are on your way to the town named Mercy,
Mhm.
and we will see what goes on in that town next session. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week. Have a good one.